Hello and welcome to We Build on DeFiChain Part 2 in September 2021. DC, how are you today?
Fine, like 30 minutes ago.
Hey, come on, we have to pretend it's a separate format. Not everybody is watching all episodes.
Right.
Yo,
really great day.
Really great day. Hey, good to hear. Here it's evening over there. It's lunchtime, I guess. Thanks for joining in on your lunchtime. Appreciate that. We had a great first session. We have another 2 candidates today lined up. I would say we jump right in and bring the guy live into the show. Wuza, how are you today?
Hey guys, good.
Good to see you. Where are you at the moment?
I'm at home. I'm based in Karlsruhe, so kind of 10 minutes away from...
Who doesn't know Wuza? Wuza is one of the seniors here on DeFiChain, not because he's so old, but he is with us for quite a long time. He's doing amazing work here for us, and it's not his first community fund proposal, but he ended up in the top 3 spots again in the pre-voting round on Reddit, and we are very happy to have you. Congratulations for the second place on the voting here. Well done.
Yeah, thank you very much. I'm pleased to be here. Cool. Thanks for your effort, guys.
Yeah. I think we're going to do it exactly the same like we've done it in the previous episodes. The stage is yours, and we let you explain a little bit more about you, about your project, and all the background stories. I think nobody else can explain it better than yourself. Let me know if you want me to switch to screen share, or do you want to start like this? Just let me know.
Let's start with screen share right away.
Perfect.
So my name is Didi, and most of you guys know me as Wuza. From Telegram, Twitter. I'm posting technical analysis and sometimes really useful stuff as well. So I'm 41. I'm German. I'm based in Germany. So as I said, I'm based in Karlsruhe, and really not far away from Daniel's location. And I'm an electrical engineer. I'm married, 2 children. And I'm in crypto since 2017. And yeah, I used to mine as the beginning in crypto, and I'm running my nodes for Bitcoin and also for DeFiChain as well. As you might know, I was one of the inventors of the DeFi node. So that's the origin, basically. And I'm in DeFiChain since 2020.
Okay.
You can go to the next slide.
Okay, here we
go.
Thank
you. So, what is it all about? Why did I build the DeFiMate? Basically, I'm sorry, I'm on my mobile and I can't see anything. I'll try. So basically, the origin is I like to track my portfolio really often, and also I like to see how DeFiChain is evolving and growing over time. I use apps for portfolio tracking. I use also Daniel's sites really extensively to track how the community and the chain itself is growing, and the total value locked is growing, how the volume is on the DEX, and all this information. And I like to track that, and it makes me to look at the smartphone really often, which is not ideal, I would say. And I think most of you guys can relate to that. And one day, my daughter, she's 4, and she asked me, why am I watching the smartphone that often? And I told her, yeah, it's about money and stuff. And and then I realized, hey, yeah, it's really too often I'm checking the phone. So I decided, you know what, there should be a better solution for that. How would I have a device, or how good would be a device where you can track all this information in really seconds, and it's sitting somewhere on the desk or on the wall, on the fridge, And then you can just look at it and see all your information, like portfolio, like price, like changes. As a technical analyst, I love to see how the price changed over the day, over the week, and stuff like that. I like to see my favorite coins, how they performed today or last week. And also I would like to see how DeFiChain has evolved, how many, how high is the total value locked, for instance, how many users, followers does it have on Twitter, things like that. Basically what Daniel's side, DeFiChain Analytics is doing, but in a more compact and really good accessible way. And I love my weather station, by the way, which is great to check the weather. This basic old-fashioned weather station, which is running like for years without any charge, any battery change. And I thought I need something like that for DeFiChain as well. So I built a prototype, and there it is, by the way.
Yeah,
and
great.
I built it. It's really slim, as you can see. It has a e-ink display, like a Kindle. You may know that, and it works already. So basically, what it does is you charge it one time, and you can set up the update timer. I did set it up for 1 hour, so it updates every hour, and also it sleeps at night. So I don't need information when I'm sleeping. And as you can see, the battery drain is awesome. It's for now. It's running for weeks. You may see that, and it's about 89% after several weeks of running. It's really impressive how it's working. And the goal is really to have it sitting on a table for 6 months, for 1 year, and track my favorite information and show it to me without putting out my smartphone every time. And it's working, and I would like to build a finished product so everybody can have one. It will be open source. I will use only components which are available on the market, so everybody can purchase stuff, for instance, from AliExpress. It's really cheap. It would cost about $50 max, so really cheap in comparison to similar devices. 3D printed housing, similar to the DeFi node, magnets to put it on the fridge. So really cool stuff. So far, I thought, it's a great gadget, and everybody wants it. I understand. People are DMing me and asking me if I can sell it to them now. Yeah, of course. But my goal was not to make a business out of it, but more how and I thought about how the DeFiChain can benefit from the DeFiMate, and then I came up with the idea to use this tool, not just as a cold gadget, but also for promotion. So basically, the idea is here to build up 50 ready and working devices, and ship them to community members. So I will do it an open draw when it's finished, so everybody has a chance to win one. And also a portion of it will go to influencers, so people with more than 100,000 followers on Twitter or YouTube, and them to take a look at it, review it, and the best part of it, there will be always a connection to DeFiChain. So the housing will be DeFiChain branded. So I will use certain colors, of course, and also there will be, as you see in the picture, a logo of the DeFiChain as well, and also the price and how it performs over time will be there. So this is something we will use as a promotion tool for bigger influencers in crypto, just to get an awareness of our community and network. So the idea is really to attack the promotion part from all sides, not just tweeting about DeFiChain, which is great. I think it's really important to do it, but also do this from the physical, real world stuff by giving people useful tools which they will use every day, and look at it every day, and then get an impression how DeFiChain is performing. And I assume, I'm pretty sure the DeFiChain will perform really well in the next years. So this will track and give us more awareness, I guess. So, for instance, imagine someone not that important like CZ Binance. I'm really hypothetical. I'm not saying this is going to be happening, but he is receiving listing requests on Binance for there are 11,000 cryptocurrencies outside, and everybody wants to be listed on Binance. So he's receiving tweets, thousands of requests every day, and which is good, I think. But imagine if he receives, or similar to him, a person receives a DeFiMate as well with the tweets. I think this is something we can use and gain more traction to our network as well. All right.
That sounds fantastic. Maybe one question here, if I'm allowed to ask.
Of course.
How will you select the influencers? Is maybe one question someone could ask from the community. And the second question after it, how will you reach them that they take it? Yeah, because a lot of big influencers are not reacting on posts, on messages, and so on. Any ideas?
Excellent question. And this is actually the work in this community fund proposal. So building this gadget is 50%, and the rest will be really get in touch with the people. I guess I will need the community to reach out to me. I will do a poll and also a request. Who would you think is appropriate to be contacted in the first place? And then I will reach out to everybody who is appropriate to be contacted on all social media channels if possible. Of course, they need to want it. They need to give me their postal address so I can ship it to them. There will be some hurdles, definitely, but this is going to be really hard work. I agree to get it outside.
Okay, so it's not only about inventing it and assembling the whole thing, but also the whole marketing effort behind. That's actually part of your proposal. Okay,
exactly.
Cool. Good.
Which is at least, as I said, at least the same amount of work I will need as for building it. Okay, the status. Yeah, as you saw, the prototype is running. It's really cool. I use it already. It's really nice. 3D CAD files are 50% done, so there will be a really cool housing, so you can put it on a desk, as I said, on the fridge, connect the cable to charge it once a year, things like that. I'm testing different manufacturers for e-ink displays, so I'm pretty sure I can find a really cost-effective, doesn't have to be expensive, but really good screen. I mean, the most important part is maybe the partial update, so I don't have to update the whole screen all the time, but only the part which has changed to save up even more battery life, which is important for me, which is a new development, so I would like to introduce it and also in the DeFiMate as well. So roadmap. Yeah, finished software. All documents similar to DeFi Node will be available on GitHub, so you can build it yourself. Software, hardware, 3D printing files, everything will be available, completely open source. You can change it, you can add your stuff. For instance, Adrian, contact me if we can add the masternode monitor file, information also on the DeFiMate. And this is certainly possible, so you can monitor your masternode as well if you want to. So this is one of the goals. So we're gonna cooperate with other CFPs as well with this. Yeah, and I assume everything will be done till Christmas. So everybody will have a present.
That was my final question, actually, how long it's gonna take, because you didn't wait to get the proposal in, you started already. So Christmas presents are secured for everyone
Exactly.
out there. Awesome. I love it. Cool, good. Then let me switch back to the other screen that everybody can see you a little bit better. DC, questions? Let me check.
No, first,
no questions from the community,
no,
but
no.
for sure you've got some.
Sure, I have one. But first of all, I like the ideas to have something in hands, because blockchain is always digital. Yeah? You are just having something in the PC.
Exactly, yeah.
And having something in the hand is really great. The biggest question is, how do we reach the influencers that they have a look on it? I think the first one are the hardest one. If maybe 10 of the big influencers made a tweet or a short video about it, then the others come and want also some DeFiMate, because
Exactly.
it's more or less rare. Maybe here, any ideas to make this promo DeFiMate special with respect to the more or less normal ones you can build with the GitHub? So have your idea that a special logo on the housing or something else?
That's a great idea.
The NFT idea, not in a digital world, in a real world.
Physical NFT.
Yeah.
This is a great idea, Daniel. I like it a lot. I will do it.
No.
There will be a special collectible DeFiMate for the influencers, limited edition.
Okay, Wuza, I have a question for you. So I'm
Sure.
a big fan of things that are kind of customizable afterwards, right? So is there going to be a possibility to integrate this with other tools? For example, like you mentioned before, that I maybe see my Twitter followers, or maybe even the temperature or something like this. Is there going to be like an API or a software behind to get more information on the DeFiMate beside the prices and price changes and things like this? Is that possible?
Yep, it will be possible. Of course, you need to know what you're doing, basically. But if somebody developed the API connection, you can integrate everything. I mean, right now, the price feed is from CoinGecko's API. So if you have like an open API, a DeFiChain or masternode monitors or health monitors, they all have an API. I think Twitter followers, YouTube followers, it's kind of also trackable somewhere. So you may need to have a site for that. But everything like that, what is available on the internet, you can show on the DeFiMate as well.
Okay. So in the first stage, how can I choose actually what coins are going to be displayed? Is there an interface planned? Is this a web app? Is it on the phone? Or how would that work?
Yeah, great question. So first, if you receive your mate, you enable it. It will be in a access point mode because it has Wi-Fi, obviously. And then you can connect with your smartphone. And then you can open your browser, and there will be a web server running on the mate, and you can enter your Wi-Fi credentials, and then it will connect in your network. And then it's ready. And in the same web server, you will be able to add different coins for a portfolio, save maybe your DeFi address if you want to track your address amount of coins you have, like with your liquidity mining or whatever. So you can add that as well, and it will be all run through this web interface.
For the masternode owners, maybe if their masternode finds a block or something like
something like that, exactly,
or something like that. Yeah?
Exactly.
So here also the idea is have a community project. You will put everything on GitHub, I think. And if the people want to adapt it to some purposes, I think everyone is welcome to do it and make a great tool for everyone. I saw it with your DeFi node. The more people are now joining this GitHub repository and help you to provide the software. Yeah?
Yes, of course. And I'm not the best software developer. I would need a team. I would need to rely on people, as same as I did with the DeFi node. And people reached out to me how they can support experts, and I'm really grateful for them. And they helped us out. I think it will be even more people coming to me and wanted to participate, and I would love that.
I really have
so
to
vote for me. Thank you.
Yeah, we're gonna do. Hey, I really have to congratulate on the DeFi node as well, because the support team that you've got, like, I've been in contact with one of your colleagues. I don't want to mention his name because maybe the other ones are not gonna be unhappy about it, but fantastic, right? I mean, fast support, never alone with your program is awesome. So if there's gonna be some support, sounds absolutely fantastic.
They will.
Yeah. Good. Hey, Wuza, all the best luck for the voting.
Thank you very much.
Right.
I love your confidence that you started building already and didn't wait for the voting. Thanks so much for joining today and for sharing your story. And DC, I'm gonna see you in the next episode.
Yeah. And one remark, we will see Wuza again next week.
Yeah. Sorry, I forgot. Good point. Thanks. Yeah. What's gonna happen there, DC? I forgot about it already.
Yeah, fireside chat. So we learn more about Wuza, not DeFiMate or DeFiNode. So what is the person behind your journey into crypto, DeFiChain? Join it. It will be interesting.
Absolutely. It's
Looking
gonna be
forward to it, guys.
Good fun. And we're gonna know a little bit more about you. Hey, Wuza, DC, thanks so much. And all you out there, see you soon again. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.